probably live now. I'm going to move this camera. For anyone wondering, I didn't choose to start this late. We ran into way too many problems. And we're in this setup because I want to watch it in front of a TV, but the TV just wouldn't turn on, and my camera wouldn't turn on. And my laptop was so slow that it wouldn't even let me type anything in chat. So I couldn't do anything. I really couldn't. And I was kind of annoyed when I finally read the chat and everyone was just going, "Oh, you probably first fell asleep, you slept in and all." No, I didn't fucking sleep in. I was aware of this chat. It's a last minute stream though, to be fair, but fuck everyone that says late, man, can get timed out. You know what, AFL, didn't you want to do that? And anyone that says that, just time them out. Fucking hell. Seriously. This was a bit of a last minute stream, but it wasn't this last minute. It wasn't meant to be one that I was going to start 17 minutes late. I was trying to get a few other things set up. I still have a live ladder to put up. Goat HQ needs to send me. I think he already has. To be honest with you, I might just get that working out at the end of the quarter. I can't be bothered doing it now. Let's just watch the game. At least, you know what? I might set up a few scarves. I actually had some scarves to set up, but I couldn't set them up because pissed off. Too bad at it. Well, luckily I didn't miss out on much, did I? I'd be pretty annoyed if this game's an average one, because honestly I'd be better off spending my time doing other stuff if this game really is that bad. But I think we can get a good one. Can't remember what my big call was. There's a Brisbane scarf I can use. I still don't have a Richmond one, because Lockie, you're an absolute irrelevant spastic that you don't give me. I'm not surprised that Brisbane have started this game with a couple of behinds. I'm going to have the chat up on my phone. Sorry for the start. Apologies for the start. Not much I could have done. Let's see what we got. 69. It's alright. Oh, see, I'm not going to be too fussed with viewers for the first quarter because it's completely been affected from the ability to set it up. You prefer this setup? Well, in terms of watching, I prefer it, but like, we're just testing things out. Sometimes I get a little bit sick of like, just for the live reactions. I'm not saying forever. All of my live streams will be in the normal setup, but sometimes for the live reactions, I might change it up. Because I prefer to watch the game on a big flat screen TV on Channel 7 than on my phone. And I wanted to get a guest on, but I don't think that's happening anymore. I wanted to get a guest on for tomorrow night's stream as well. Because I think it's almost more enjoyable when you've got someone else on that supports that team. That's why that Sammy stream did so well. Yeah, that is why that Sammy stream did well. I could actually move this camera, so I'm actually looking. The camera is... No, that's shocking. Not going to have it there. Also shocking. And then I've got this in the way. That's alright. Leave it there. This game sucks so far. Jesus. Maybe I'll put AFL Goat HQ's live, but I'll do it at the end of the quarter. They're incorrect because I didn't get to update us, but 18 minutes. 18 minutes trying to turn the well, not turn the camera on. It wouldn't connect to my laptop. So that caused a 7-minute delay. Oh, takes a grab, Rayner. Holy shit. That's not being paid, though. It took 8 minutes to set up the camera. And took another 10 minutes to get the TV working. Because I never really use this TV very often. Finally. Let's see if we can try and find Mark in the crowd. Or maybe Henchy or someone. Because I know that they're at the game. Dusty Martin's ruled out of this one as well. Which will make things a little bit more difficult for Richmond. My guy says he's got. I don't know. Alright, I'll change the views crap because people care too much. Since we've got an ad break as well, I can do it quickly. It doesn't honestly takes me like 15 seconds. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, check out my latest video. I did release it at like a little bit later into the afternoon because I was spending a lot of today doing that, and I want to avoid that in the future because sometimes it forced me to rush if I just need to get it out on that day, and I couldn't afford to get this video on any other day. So that's sort of why everything's become all rushed. Probably didn't help how I was at the pub last night. Oh, mate, what happened at the pub last night and afterwards is... I'm not going to explain on the stream, but Jesus. Oh, you guys. You guys would not want to know. Only a very handful of people would actually know what happened. It was crazy. Not even my parents know what happened. G'day, Bomber Fan TV. Scoreboard's 9-0. I don't know why it says 12, actually. What the fuck? Do you know why? I think I actually added 9 onto the score because it would have just been in my head thinking that that was what I should have put on there, but it obviously wasn't. Mega Games, don't act like a smart ass. I hate it when people try and act like smart asses when I've gotten one mistake with the score. Obviously, I know that it's 9-0. That just sometimes errors occur that you just gotta accept. Latest videos actually started pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. Take that. Hope this isn't a bad game of footy. Hipwood kicked it. I really hope this game isn't a bad one. Do you know what I could do? I could ring the mate that I said was going to come down. I'll ask him. I very much highly doubt he's going to come. Nah, you know, I'm not even going to bother. He's not going to do it. 15-0. I'll get the chat up on my phone. I'm not going to lean over. I can't be bothered. My friend steal phone. Maybe just admit that it was you that said that. That's alright. Did you watch the Goal King Challenge? No, I didn't have the time to, mate. Yeah, the Lions will kick inaccurate, but win by like 4 goals. I'm getting my prediction that I initially had correct here. And when the hell's Tom Lynch back for them? Like, seriously. What's a like? Oh, we don't have many likes. That's because we started so late. We'll hit the like button, guys. It always helps out. Might put this on my story as well. It's because I want to start so late. No one knows about it. It's not the best idea. Rushing everything, isn't it? Not even seen Richmond get an inside 50 yet. Here we go. They should get one now. Cumberland goes short. Going to go the play on. Oh, he's just put it off to the right. So let me just send myself the thumbnail. And then I can just promote my other video later tonight. I'm not going to have to do it right now. I think right now the priority is just to get a couple people on the stream. So it's not a waste of my time. Sometimes it feels like it's a waste of my time when it's really dead. So just keep the chats engaged. Another point. Hopefully this isn't a point fest. Yeah, I said they'd kick 18 behinds in my big call. So I'm actually looking like I could get it right. Can I move my I want to move my mic here. This game needs to be close. if this stream wants to perform well. Alright, let me put up in my story. Does anyone know where Mark is sitting for this game? I'm going to go check his story. Alright, I posted it. Who's there? Oh, that's got to be Mark, surely. Got 25% on a math test, someone says. Calm. Well, if you don't think that's bad, what's considered good? Calm. Not calm. All the goals. If you don't think that's bad. Coleman comes back. Here we go. The Tigers are getting a couple of chances here. Just watch your elite video. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I want to get another video out tomorrow. The box break, which is actually a pretty... Like, with what happened in that video, is pretty insane. Is this going to be another outside 50 goal from Jaden Short? He's unstoppable, this guy, from outside 50. What in the world's going on? He's kicked 6 goals in 2 games and a quarter from outside 50. Because he kicked 3 against Free, obviously 2 against the Saints, and he's kicked 1 tonight. Did you finish the ladder go to HQ? Jaden Short stats crazy. I know. Bloody hell. Alright, come on, Richmond. Also, I wanted to do this stream downstairs as well, where I did it with Sammy. My dad was like, yeah, you can get stuff, so he forced me to do it up here. Rayner goes inside 50. And Broad takes the mark. Oh, no. Oh, he's made a mistake there. Bolter kicks it long. I've got no battery on my phone. I've got to, like, get it charged. And I'm gonna... What I'll do as well with this... I'm going to put this here. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And then when the live ladder's there, it'll look better also. Okay, Charlie. Nothing will save the game. Saying the game's already going to be shit. I have not streamed a good game of footy in so long. It was the start of this, like, first couple of rounds. It was when we got the best games, I felt. At least on the live streams. But since then, we've gotten complete stinkers. You know, boring, low-scoring games. And I find it kind of weird because I haven't even streamed the Saints game yet. And that's normally St Kilda games in a nutshell. I'm going to untick low power mode and put chat up here. Your opinion stands, Saints the worst team. Alright, mate. Cardi, I really like the different scenery. Yeah, it's just better to watch the game when I've got a bigger screen. But I'll most likely be back to what it normally is. I do think it's a little bit better. Like, this is kind of... It's kind of shit. It's kind of shit. It wasn't as good as the last one that I did with Sammy. So that's why I wanted to do... If I want to do streams here, I think only do them with guests. And I want to freaking get a guest on today, but fucking didn't end up happening. Because I just reckon it's better with a second person. You're up to speed as well. Yeah, I know. That's another positive as well. And I don't have to worry about any delays or KO buffering, all that. Ashcroft goes long. Oh, Cameron ran past the footy there. 16 plays, 8. Do you have a TV in my room? No. Technically, I wouldn't mind one, but I don't need one. It would be beneficial, but knowing my bloody mum and her bullshit antics, she'll probably not even let me have one for some reason. I don't know. But either way, I'm not going to spend money on a TV. Have enough in the house anyways. Mark's just sent me a photo. Wonder what he bloody sent me. Oh, it's about bloody Bonnie. He met Bonnie at the stay at Helensvale station. Went to Wet and Wild. He's at the game here. That's deliberate. No. Lines are good, someone says. You going to the Kangas v Crows game? So you'd live in Adelaide then, surely, because you wouldn't go if you didn't live there. It wouldn't be a game I'd just decide to pick and go to, because it's not going to be that good. I think Adelaide will win by like 10 goals. Oh, far out. Cameron. Oh, good pressure. Good pressure. 2 goals, 5. I'm liking this. I'm liking this for the big call. 18 behind. Brisbane are going to be the most inaccurate side in the AFL, you would think, surely. Did you see there's a debutant for the same? Really? Who? I haven't checked the sides. I didn't think a debutant would occur. I'd like to see what West Coast side are. Apparently there are even more late changes for West Coast as well. They picked up more injuries, so it's just shit for them right now at the moment. Here we go, Richmond. Hopper misses. An accurate start from both sides. Jack Perks. As if I only just found out about it now. To be fair, I haven't really been on my phone since they announced the side. But surely St Kilda would have put it up on their Instagram. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any. I'll take your word for it. I don't know why you'd be bloody lying about that. It's a very, very random thing to just take the piss about. Like, can Brisbane actually lose a game for once at the Gabba? They never lose. It's just the same old story at the Gabba every single time. Did anyone here tip Richmond, genuinely? Yeah, well, I didn't know you were going to Marvel, actually, Zay, until, like, you told me just then. So that'll be pretty cool to see you again. Obviously, was there with you at Gatheran. That was pretty cool. Saw you at the Showdown as well last year. So coming this for 250 goals, I think, for Brisbane. Not even going to be a score. Would have liked the point there. Oh, Jesus. All the AFL YouTubers are taking the W, says Blake. What day am I going to Perth? I'm going to go on the Sunday. Like, very like, late. I'd rather have left on the Saturday, but I guess at least with leaving on the Sunday, I can go to a couple of games in Melbourne on Monday. It's mainly because of you, Cat. He's bloody going to Melbourne on the Saturday. So he wants to go to the Dogs v Dockers game, and then we're going to go to Essendon Port, considering the flight's at 6 AM, right? So we're just going to go from there to the airport. And if I have the time to, I might get another video out, or like editing on that night. I've got some AFL 23 idea I've got in mind. Because as dead as the game is, everyone who has uploaded an AFL 23 video, as rare as they come, do half decent. They still perform relatively well. They have two. Well, if they've got 2 debutants, it's gonna. Sure, the odds have got to be more in the St Kilda's favour. Like, really, this is the weakest side I think any side's ever come up against. Like, they're getting weaker and weaker as time goes by. I think 52 points really
Should be winning by more than that, but I will be happy if we win, at least score 110, 120. And I don't think West Coast realistically will score over 50. And we should score over 120, so it should be a 70-plus point win. What day are you leaving, Sammy? Are you leaving on the actual Saturday? Oh, no one was on him. I'll put the scores up. He's not missing this. To Jared Berry, 23-9. I'll look like an idiot if he actually does miss this. But he'll be the more of the idiot, not me. Apparently he's never kicked one against the tie. He's not fucking missing it from 5 metres out. We haven't won by 100 plus in 8 years, so hopefully we break that streak as all the goals. Well, it'd be nice if we break that streak, but I'm not expecting us to win by 100 plus. Although if there is any game for us to do it, it'd be against West Coast. Because the last time would have been against Essendon, right? 2015. It could easily be 30-70. No, we're not scoring 70 against West Coast. I would not celebrate if we won that game 30-70. That wouldn't be a game worth celebrating. It'd be a game worth really contemplating life. Are you tipping Carlton? Check out my tips, you'll find out. Calling a big Gold Coast game of the round. Yeah, I agree. If I had the opportunity to stream that game, I would. I really would. I think really all year the Thursday and Friday games have all been shit. You know, everyone's been hyping the games up and all, thinking that they're going to be good ones, but they're never really that good. They're always really underwhelming. The last good Friday night game was Port Adelaide v Melbourne, and I mean that game I didn't even get to stream. I only got to watch the last quarter of that game. That was the only good Friday night game I can think of in the last 10 weeks. Especially this, yeah. Well, they're all shit on Thursday. If this is another crap game, I might take a little bit of a break on the Thursday games. Like seriously, next week. Well, actually, to be fair, next week I might be going to Richmond v Sydney. Sydney v Bulldogs. I don't expect that to be. I mean, to be fair, we only have like a 3 more Thursday nights to go. And they're all shit. Can you guys think of a good Thursday night game? The only good one would have probably been the first 2 rounds. Richmond Carlton was pretty good, I guess, with the finish. And then again, I'd say Carlton v Geelong was alright as well. And then to an extent, the Dogs v Lions game was okay. But most of that game was crap and it was not really close. And then I'm just going through the other games. Sydney v St Kilda, Port v Geelong, Geelong v Melbourne. Yeah, not many great ones. 3 goals, 6 though for the Lions. That's good for my big call. Nah, Easter Thursday wasn't that good, mate. It wasn't close. I guess it was moderately entertaining at times, but it was never really that good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this Geelong scarf here because you can't even see it on the screen. They're only here for aesthetic purposes, but I don't really add much. Just something a little bit extra. There's so many tickets available for St Kilda v Eagles, it's crazy. Yeah, I actually haven't really organised tickets for that yet. But I would like to sit probably Saints cheer squad, to be fair. There wouldn't really be too many West Coast supporters there in the first. Well, there will be still a lot more West Coast and St Kilda supporters, but after the atrocity that we saw last week, it could really be one of the lowest West Coast crowds at home in a very long time. I'm getting hot. In fact, for how cold it's been outside, it's been so hot in the house. It's fucking weird. There's about 10 empty rows in this. Yeah, well, I'll be sitting there. It'll be a rubbish crowd. I'm not too sure how many Saints fans are going to be flying up, but You would think there'd be a few, because surely they take the advantage and the opportunity of maybe seeing a big smashing. Like, you don't see it very often interstate at all. Gather around Thursday night, Crom Blues was the most entertaining for me, and it wasn't even close. I guess it was maybe just entertaining because it was the start of Gather around, maybe. That might have been the reason. And Adelaide did dominate. They did play really good footy, particularly in that first quarter. Wilmot. Oh, it could be a goal, actually. Hopefully it's not. It's a goal. Oh, it's just a typical Brisbane Lions start at home.
It almost gives me the idea that, you know, Richmond aren't really going to have much of a chance of coming back in this game. But disappointing. Can we get a good Thursday night game? I mean, I don't really think this should have been the Thursday night game. If I had to pick the Thursday night game, this wouldn't have been it.
If you want the Thursday night games to be the best of the lot,
I wouldn't have decided this one to be the game.
$21 points. Well, I wonder if Studi's blaming on match fixing in this game, because this is one of those instances where you can't blame it. It's got nothing to do with the umpires at all. Literally zero of this game and the results if it has anything to do with the umpires. Free kicks 3-3. He'll probably be complaining though watching it at home,
but there's not a chance that has anything to do with it. Brisbane have just been simply better. Let me go to Gmail, and I'm going to put the live ladder up for the AFL Go HQ. I did say I'd pay him $20. I probably will do that. It's all about Taylor Swift. That's all I've been seeing the last day or two. People were scalping for tickets. I don't think my sister... Well, maybe she probably would want tickets, one of them, but... I don't give a shit. I'm not really, that big into like concerts or all that. I'm not saying that if I didn't go, I wouldn't enjoy it or anything like that. No, I can see you, Cooper. I don't read every comment. Do see what you're saying though. Alright, let's see if Goat HQ's made any mistakes, because every time I've gotten him to make me a live ladder, there's always at least a mistake or two, but I mean, surely now he's not going to make the same mistake. Let's have a look. Try and spot the mistake in the
chat. Well, she's more talented than singing than you, Zay, I'll tell you that for a fact. Can you give me some tips to becoming a great... I wouldn't say I'm a great YouTuber, though. I would... Would you consider me a great YouTuber right now? I still think I can do a lot better. And I can't be that great, because the AFL don't even fucking acknowledge me. Mark's live at the Gabba. I'm actually going to tune into that quickly. Not going to go onto it for too long. I'm just going to see what he's doing there. Oh, apparently not anymore. He started and he ended in like a minute. Yep. I had the chat on my phone for the stream, because I'm not leaning forward. Luckily, the Ashes saved me from watching this average game of footy. True, I could put the Ashes scores up actually top right. Because there's dead space there, I could put it there. Your top 3 AFL YouTube right now. Yeah, I think right now AFL YouTube, like right now, is in like not the greatest position in terms of just... I'd say right now you'd have to put Roaming Has in your top 3. Right, who are the top 3 favourite AFL YouTubers at this current moment of time? Like... I personally would have myself in there, I guess. Just, I don't want to be a wanker or anything like that. Probably myself, Has, and maybe still Caden. Where's subs? FFS, I fucked up Port's, Points, and Brisbane's. Fucking hell. You know what? You could just fix that and just send it to me again. Don't normally drink on the live streams. This was supposed to be safer if I had someone over, but considering that I do have it in the fridge, I might as well just have some. Do we reckon Tarrant will get 30 plus disposals? Probably. What's he on now? I didn't bother putting a bet on this game because I didn't have the time to at the end of the day. I was too busy working on other crap. What's he on now? Taranto. He's on 3. Okay, if he's on 3, surely not. But if they do end up winning this game, then maybe it is got to be Taranto. Your top 3 are Kados, Scoops, and Colin Plays. Yeah, well, that's just... I don't even know why you said that. It's probably got something to do with you sucking both of them off or something. Studi said if Brisbane kick 2 goals in a row, he'll end the stream. Well, I wouldn't be shocked if he ends the stream early, because he's not a... He's one of those fans that just... You know, if the team's doing shit for, like... In the first half, he just give up and won't even watch the second half. Either if it's because of match fixing or because he just can't be bothered watching it because he doesn't want to watch his team lose. That's not resemblance of a true fan. True fans watch their clubs through thick and thin and watch the whole way through. So if he went for West Coast, he wouldn't be streaming, I wouldn't think. Yeah, I guess Riles will be up there as well. Riles is very consistent. He's one of the few channels right now that hasn't really had a back step really on the content. He's consistent with all the videos he puts out, like the good, the bad, the uglies. They're always out every week. The ranking teams, the power rankings, they're always out every other week. And then the tips, he hasn't missed a tips yet. Most creators have at least missed one round of tips.
Alright, anyway, second quarter. Let's hope that we can see something from Richmond here to make this game not as rubbish. Because so far, could honestly be just see an easy Brisbane win.
Which would just make for a... Well, it'd make it for a more difficult stream to actually sit through and try and be entertaining. Because it's easy to be entertaining when the game's good and exciting. If we get like a nice, high-scoring, free-flowing quarter here, then it'll get me up and about. What about egg footy? People are probably forgetting about egg footy. I'll probably mention egg footy now and then their top 3s will change again. Because I think egg footy deserves to be probably... yeah, probably in the top 3 or 5. Shannon, I actually don't really know because it's hard to get Mark and you on the same... I won't be able to do it until next week, to be honest with you, so... Yeah, not till next week, Shannon. Because I'll be in Perth, mate. I'm doing my tips video in UCAT's house. I'm not going to get you and Mark on when I'm going to be there. Scoops. For those who actually do have Scoops ahead of me, what did Scoops do that I don't? Be actually kind of interested to know. Why do you have the scars of all the team? Because it looks pretty... Oh, I think it looks cool. And I think it looks very cool to have behind the setup as well, you know, for the videos. And if ever I go to a game and I want to, you know, fit in or have a team to support just for the day, I can just use one of the scarves that I've got there. Are you going to the Blaze goal? Yeah, I will be. Originally, I was going to have one on the Saturday of that week, but I've decided to not have that scheduled because I just think... I think it's better to wait until the channel's doing a little bit better and just the community's all in a better place. And I don't want to like interfere with Blaze. It'll be too much to schedule like in such a quick amount of time. Bloody hell, it's 27 points already here. I'm surprised Studi's still streaming. I wonder what he's saying to the because surely he can't be blaming the umpires. It's got nothing to do with the umpires. He's still complaining. I can't really see why he'd still be complaining. When does he not complain though, to be fair? Are you going to open more footy packs? Yeah, I will be doing more footy packs. I've got a box break coming out maybe tomorrow. I want to try and get it out tomorrow. With roaming has. It should be a good one. Although I'm pissed off because the first 5 minutes of it I forgot to record the audio on my laptop. So I'll figure it out. I always find a way to make it work. Who's your favourite AFL creator to film with? That's a good question. Well, I filmed a... have a guess, chat. What four other creators I filmed a Goal King Challenge with yesterday? Oh, wait, yes, it was Wednesday. The day before on Tuesday. Guess the 4 creators I filmed with. Some might know. But you got to say them all in one string of message. No, not Sammy. I'm not filming with someone who can't take himself seriously anymore. He's apparently coming back in a way. Like, he's got an editor now and Twisted, so he's actually going to possibly be better off with that. He's got a... I told him to... I don't know why the hell he didn't upload that Goal King Challenge today. Like, why would you schedule a Goal King Challenge for the next day if it's already ready for the day? Just have it up. Just have it up. Then he can, you know... I don't know. I'd just say I'd wait for it, but anyways. Sammy, Egg Footy and the others. No, not Egg Footy. I wouldn't be able to do Egg Footy because Egg Footy... Kados, Will Taylor, Scott Walton and Has. That's actually kind of a good guess, but no. No, I didn't... Who's Fat Dude? I'm not going to get bloody Tom Mitchell or Cripps on during the footy season. And to be honest with you, even during the off-season, probably not even for my own channel. It'd be pretty difficult to get that achieved. Although they do both know who I am, I guess. This is becoming a demolition job at the moment. Even though it's a shit game, still stick around just for the chats. Because at the moment, I'm not really watching the game. I'm just reading the chat. Blake, Kados, Wilt. Yep, Com got it right. I'm not sure how you actually got that. I would have had to have said it, because there's no way you actually got that correct without knowing. So yeah, Blaze 17, Brother Blake, Roaming Has, Kane McDonald, and Will Taylor. Pretty entertaining video. I'm just hoping that the footage came out well, because I haven't checked the footage yet, the audio. That's my main concern, because it was quite windy on the day. But I trust in Chappie. I trust in whoever filmed them behind. You said that age ago. Yeah, but you knew that AFL got HQ, so I didn't. See, that's probably why Colin Plays found out who it was. Studi just ended the stream. Well, he's just not a... He's a fucking... He is a piss poor fan if he's doing that sort of stuff. You wouldn't catch me dead doing that myself for a St Kilda supporter, as a St Kilda supporter. So next year you'll be expecting to see a few more AFL live reactions for the Saints, because I won't be going to every game next year. For example, the Gold Coast game, I'm going to have to go back as soon as the game finishes, so I can get back in time for at least some of my mates' 21st. Because I've already gone too far into the season to just drop that game for that. I've already booked the flights. So that's the only thing that have been pissing me off. The big parties that have been happening have been all on the same time as the Saints game. And I'm like, fuck's sakes. Scheduling has been pretty unlucky. But I'll figure out a way to get back in time. Studi will turn off an Eagles game. Yeah, look, if he supported the Eagles, he just wouldn't stream in the first place. You think you'll go to every Cats game next year, says Lockie? Am I the only creator right now who's been to every single game of their club? Like, genuine creator. I know Jordan McCleary would be up there, but he missed out on a game, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't go to a game earlier this year. I forgot who it was against. Maybe he has been to every game. I swear there was a game that he didn't attend. He's surprisingly dedicated. Well, he's more dedicated than you, to be fair. And I'm only saying that because he's going to places like Alice Springs and shit like that. This is getting quite embarrassing now for Richmond. But this isn't bad. I'm actually enjoying this. The percentage is going to take a big hit. I'm relatively enjoying Brisbane playing scintillating footy at the moment. Like, this game is beyond doubt with the result, which is unfortunate considering it's the second quarter early on. But, I mean, Stewie's ended the stream. I don't even know if he wouldn't be watching the game still. I'm not sure. Like, I want to know what he'd be doing right as the stream ended. Like, what would his initial thought process be with his life? Alice Springs is crazy. It is pretty crazy. I don't think he's ever been to Alice Springs before. Although, to be fair, like, if the St Kilda... Oh, shit, and Megan Holly! Megan Holly! Great to see you in. When the stream... Well, not really the stream. I'd say more the game's been shit. At least you can make it somewhat entertaining and get people up and about. That's one way of getting it done. We've got more memberships now. 10 more gifted. What was I going to say? Yeah, if St Kilda ever played in Alice Springs or in the NT, I would definitely go. And even next year. So I won't go to every game next year. But I'll go to most. Because I do want to just, like, save a bit of money and, like, not have to worry about the stream. And you never know. You never know. Like, if I do get more opportunities that arise next year through the bigger links and contacts and all that. I keep saying it, but I know it's going to eventually happen. Well, look. Maybe I would have to sacrifice going to an in-state game. If we do play in Tassie or Alice Springs or whatever, I'll be going. Because I've never been. Well, this isn't the, No, it's a pretty shit one there, Who said that? Sportsnut? I think the Saturday afternoon games are better than the Thursday night games. And I almost enjoy them more. But I guess it's because it's school holidays. More people tend to want to tune into these Thursday night streams, I guess. What do we got? 90 viewers? Let's get to 90 likes, as Scoops would say. Realistically, there aren't any excuses not to hit the like button unless you just here for the sake of it, or you don't know how to hit the like button, or you're not signed into a YouTube account. But all it takes is for you to click a button and the algorithm helps this stream promote out to more people. 8 gifted members, says Colm. Yeah, you're bloody lucky. And you're also pretty cheap, to be fair, I have to say that. Well, I've done a Saints live reaction before. I've done a couple... I've done a lot in 2021. That was the year I did, like, every game, pretty much. I did every game that I attended except for a couple. For some reason, I decided not to stream the Sydney game. And the reason was so shit. The reason wasn't because... I couldn't. I could. I certainly could have streamed it, but I wanted to give Geordie Pluto the viewers. Like, fuck me dead. Holy shit. Can't believe I thought that was a good idea. You can't buy it on mobile. Yeah, but you've got a... Surely you've got a laptop. Well, you do have a laptop. Mate, you make videos on YouTube, so surely you've got a laptop. We got the first donation through Gian Brothers. Thanks, mate. Or mates. The brothers. That look 8. View on the profile picture. You vividly remember the infamous Crom stream. Well, that was... Yeah, probably the most infamous live reaction I've done, to be fair. I mean, that had like 450 viewers at the end of that stream, just about. Like, that was crazy. Because of the way we lost. Goative says, whenever you stream a Saints game next, do it with your dad. Nah. I know it'll probably be more entertaining, but he won't want to get on. Fuck, I need to charge my other battery. Otherwise, this one will go flat before I get to finish the stream. I'll give you a second. I'll be a second.
hopefully something interesting happens in this game, like maybe a mark of the year or something that I can like put up as a short or something. Gene Brothers, cheers. Another $3. Is Dusty playing? No, he's not. You met Ben Keys today and he's a bloody legend. Nice, mate. Where'd you see him? Well, that confirms you live in Adelaide then, surely. Brisbane need to pick up the behind count because they started with 6 in the first quarter and they haven't kicked one this quarter. They've been pretty accurate. Need them to kick 18. They were, what, 4 goals, 6 at quarter time. And they kicked 3 goals quick in the second quarter. Richmond have kicked 2 behinds for this quarter. It's just shit. Like, come on. Give us a good Thursday game, for God's sakes. Because what it tells me, with Studi already ending in stream, that Richmond aren't going to win. Because there hasn't been a time where Studi's ended early where Richmond have found out a way to come back from behind and win. I don't think Richmond are that good of a comeback side. To be fair, if Studi was streaming last year when I went to Richmond v Brisbane when they were down by as much as this right now, he probably would have ended early. But they're not going to be able to do this against the Lions of the Gabba. Game is so bad, says Coach Club. Yeah, we need to find other ways to spice things up and make things a little bit more interesting. As my phone's gone flat. Fuck. Let me grab my charger now. What's all with the boos? There must be a few Richmond fans if there are boos that loud that I'm hearing at the Gabba to the Brisbane players. When do you think the Eagles will we finish? 2079 at this rate. This game sucks. And I might not do tomorrow night because I just have a feeling that game's going to suck as well. It'll be a smashing. Especially between Geelong and Sydney. The last 2 Geelong v Sydney games, the Cats have won by a combined 180 points or whatever. Zach Bailey. Easy. That's 4 straight for Brisbane this quarter. 54 plays 11. Compare these games so far this year to last year, and we've seen a lot worse quality games just in terms of the blowouts and there just aren't as many tight games and thrillers so far this season. Richmond in the mud, says Chris. Yeah, this is gonna no one really expected them to win here, but a lot of people expect the Tigers to be in the contest for most of it. I think a lot of people would have expected them to be pretty much level with the Lions for most of this game. This isn't being level with them. 43 points. It's bad. Dog says this feels like a West Coast game. Nah, if Brisbane were playing West Coast, the scores would be even more towards the Lions. Oh my goodness, another 10 gifted. Megan Holy, I'd do a shoey. I would actually do a shoey if I had another drink. But to be honest with you, the ones that I should have in my house are at my mate's house because I left them there. Mate, last night at my mate's was so fucked. The police came. It got that bad. But not for reasons people might believe so. But yeah, Zayden's become a member now. Super Yarny, I think. Mate, absolutely insane. And she hopped on Blazer's stream the other day and gifted him a whole load of members and shit like that. So, offloading it to other people, it's good to see. Is there a chance to get one? Well, there is. I'm still sort of annoyed about myself for not releasing that stupid Prime vlog. It's not like I'm not going to want to do it. It's because I keep putting it off because I've got other shit to do. I don't have a set time to get it out. And it probably won't happen until at least next week. And I've been delaying it every bloody other week. Well, it was fucked out, HG. There's no other way of explaining it. Yeah, only a few people know about it, really. You know about it. You need to turn on... Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah, if you want a membership, you need to make sure at least at the very start you've gifted, turned on that gifted members option. There hasn't been a good Thursday night game since round 1. And the thing is, I stream pretty much all the Thursday night games because, well, I haven't attended a single Thursday night game this season since, because they're normally not in Victoria, I've noticed. Or not in Melbourne. The only games, apart from the first 3 rounds, would have been, trying to think actually, what was the last, apart from the first 3 rounds, when was the last time there was a Thursday night outside of the, in Melbourne? Because the only game I've attended in a Thursday night game so far this season was at the SCG against the Saints. I'll go to the one next week because it's going to be the same day as the Blake Goal King Challenge, and I've got a couple people that I'm going to meet up at the game to get something completed. So I'm going to give them the cards from the giveaway, because I haven't sent out any cards yet, but I'll do it tomorrow. So my day tomorrow, so what I'll be doing tomorrow, pretty much, I'll be hopefully finishing off that box break, then I'll be compiling the cards together, sending them off to the people that have given me their address. Yeah, stop spamming, guys. No need to spam now. And then I'll be going to the post office. I'm going to be driving to Southland, doing that. Might go to the movies. And then probably stream the Sydney v Geelong game. But at this point onwards, like, with how shit the games have been on the Thursday and Friday night games, I'm not sure. Maybe I just won't even watch the footy, hands down. If you're versing the Eagles, it's a guaranteed win. Yeah, at the moment, they're not winning another game all year. Oh, McCarthy. Very well done. Extremely well done. Against 2. He fists it down. He kicks the goal. It's 60-11. You know, it gets to the stage where you almost wanted to blow it to 100 points. You're already a member because I paid fines, says Blake. It sucks for Mark because he made the trip all the way down to Brisbane just to see this shit, and he's at the game. Need to have a look at some of his stories, but oh bloody hell! I didn't even plug in my laptop, my charger. That's probably why it didn't charge. We hit 100 likes. That's good to see. You're bored, as says Sammy. Well, it's a crap game. I guess you just joined the live stream. Maybe we can... I don't know. I don't want to do Kahoots, so don't even bloody bother asking for that. We'll figure out something else to do during the break. Because the halftime break is really going to be a bloody tough one to think of what the fuck to do. Unless I just talk to the people in chat. Could just do that and just not be dull. I'd like to think I'm not that dull. Not even any point now of Richmond making a fight back, because it won't account for anything. It makes me scared to verse Brisbane now as well. This could solidify the Lions as a possible top 2 contender. Because there's still a chance of finishing in the top 2, right? We just need Collingwood, especially Port Adelaide. They're the side that maybe they lose to Essendon. They can string a couple of losses together. Is the Gold King Challenge still getting... No, it really isn't, unfortunately. It's like sort of dead at the moment. It's, yeah, honestly not even getting anything at the moment. It's like getting maybe 50 a day or 100. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure why. Because I don't think it's deserving of what the views are at the moment. I still think there's faith that it will eventually pick up, because it's happened before when videos have started pouring and but far out. Mike might get $91. Did he bet on Brisbane? I don't know why you do that. Why would you bet against the side you support? Eric Hipwood to make it 10-6. They haven't missed one yet so far this quarter. This will be for 6 goals straight to literally 0-2. Absolute blowout. I thought it was bad enough in the first quarter. This is making it even worse, and I'm assuming that he probably will kick this year, Hipwood. He's been okay so far this... Oh, that's shit. First point. First point this quarter for the Lions. 50 points now. Thoughts on this Taylor Swift crap, someone says. Oh, it's just... blown out of proportion a little bit with all the Taylor Swift shit. Apparently, like, everyone's in a rush to get tickets that she has to scheduled 2 more concerts, apparently. How's your day been, Goat? Less than ideal, because an ideal day isn't rushing out to get a video, and that was sort of the way today I actually ended up going about it, because I was initially supposed to get up a little bit earlier, but every single time I get back after drinking from a night out, I never wake up early, no matter how much I push myself, unless I have to. But if it's for making a video, I'll never be motivated enough to get out of bed at an early time. This buy curse continues. Tweedo Saints are like the only side after the buy to have actually gotten the win. I can't remember what the other side would have been. Like the stream. Yeah, go and hit the like button. We actually could be on the road to 200. We haven't hit 200 likes on AFL Live Reaction for a while. I'm not sure why this one's done pick up kind of decently. Yeah, gym's going good, mate. I just need to eat a bit more. I've never been good with eating. Like, just getting consistent 3 meals and good quality shit as well. Especially when I'm like especially when I've got a day where I've got to, like, for example, it gets to the stage where I've got the Tuesday just to dedicate to tips, and I underestimate how much time I spend creating it. I want to get out at a certain time, then I just spend all my time and don't get the chance to eat until after, and it's kind of shit. I want to sit back. Surely my phone's got battery now that I can read. Yeah, it does. Cool. So I can actually relax. Yeah, I have had dinner. We had homemade pizzas. They were actually decent. Bring back the weekly vlogs. I'll bring them back during the... Actually, do you know what? I probably will make one... I might start one tomorrow night and finish it on the Tuesday, because I do have a bit of stuff I can actually get out on the weekly vlog. Because I'm going to the footy on Saturday. Sunday, obviously, you got Perth and shit like that. Now, this stream would do well. The only way this stream would actually do really well is if I was a Richmond supporter and everyone knew that I was a Richmond fan, because I'd be pissed off and I'll be like... And I figured, because I know a mate that supports Richmond, it would have been perfect if he was here, because I would have just given him shit. But he finished work at 7. Actually, to be fair, he could have made it in time, I realised. Oh well, doesn't matter. This game has become worse now. And I want to know where Mark's sitting so I can look out from in the crowd. Everyone wanted to see Sturdy Rage. Yeah, but he gave up. Like, he gives up too early. If he was smart, he honestly... He should have just continued grinding out the game and just sticking through. He really should have. So, because he bet money on Brisbane to win, do you reckon he's cheering for Brisbane now every time there's a goal? Even though he's a bloody Richmond fan, he always cheers for the side that gets Studi on the call. I would actually want to get Studi on the call. It'd make things interesting for sure. But it wouldn't happen. I don't think there'll ever be a chance for it to happen. Good take from Rail Smith. 2 minutes 17 to go. Can the Tigers get something to finish this quarter? He went for 45 minutes. Yeah, Mikhail, he wasn't on for that long. He started for a little bit. So that, I guess the only good thing about that is
guess in a way he's not going to have any excuse to be pissed off that I'm streaming, because he's always pissed when I'm streaming the game with him that I'll steal his viewers. Not many people really do steal other people's viewers when the Richmond game's on, because people, if they want to see the studio, they watch him regardless whether I'm be streaming or not. Well, yeah, so obviously he can't care that much, because if he cared that much, he wouldn't have ended. It's been 42 minutes since our last goal. Baker going to line up, and barely ever register a score. 1 goal, 7 now. It'll start making it a little bit interesting to see if they can continue their push for not scoring another goal. Because if I streamed West Coast v Sydney, that would have been actually a good game to stream because of how remarkable it was. It doesn't always need to be close. But in this example, I don't really see how I'm going to get any entertainment out of this game, because it just doesn't seem like there's anything to look forward to. Did you see? Yeah, I know. Well, Nick bloody spent $15 on Studie's highest tier membership a month, when I didn't even think he liked Studie. Brisbane lead about 48 at the moment. Goat HQ does have the points wrong on Brisbane and Port. So Port Adelaide have 48, Brisbane have 40. I will have to change it. He did send me the new version, so I will probably change that soon. I loved your rating standings video. Cheers, mate. Yeah, well, hopefully one of these videos that I'll release in the next couple of weeks should, I don't know if blowing up's the right word, but should just actually start hitting the peak in views, because a lot of the videos I've just been uploading have just got the same amount. None have really exploded, and I want one to explode. But the reception so far has been half decent.
So you've clicked on this video.
29 seconds to go. You wouldn't think there'd be another goal for Richmond. They'll stay not goals, but they'll stay goals for the quarter with only the one up until this point onwards at half time. Yeah, any ideas what the hell we'll do at half time? Have you chosen a dare on your recent tips video? I'll be filming the Renegades one on Saturday, sorry, because even like Rippon's going to be there, Blake's going to be there, UCAT's going to be there. It was really honestly supposed to be done a couple of weeks ago for the Dogs v North game. Then we changed it to Collingwood to Adelaide, and then the last minute he couldn't do it. So I was a little bit annoyed about that. So I'm like, alright, well, we'll do it for this game, surely. Oh, if he would have held on to that. Oh, shit. He's holding his knee at half time. At half time, we could have maybe not a serious injury. He's gone back up. He's rolled it though.
To make matters worse for Richmond there, Jesus. No, see, I'll tell you why we're not going to do a Kahoot, because I'm here on my laptop without a proper setup, so I'm not going to bother getting on my laptop and like getting the magnets put up on screen. And plus, I really think you should just reserve the Kahoots for the actual streams. Cannot be bothered putting one up. Now, I'm going to have a look to see if yeah, to see what we're on at the cricket. So it was 7 for 358. I won't lie, I have not even kept up to date at all with the scores. Smith is almost on 100. Head caught 77 for 73. Green got a duck. We're doing alright. 7 for 358. I'll take that. What's going on? Well, I don't know. What is going on with Richmond right now? And what's going on with the scores, because it's not aligned properly. Cheers, Eli Grant, for the $3. You shouldn't be the one saying thanks. It should be me, mate.
You don't need to spam W, though. You can say it once, but it's only $3. It's not worthy of a spam. Should be watching the Ashes, mate, says James Horvath. Well, I'm not going to just change over during the stream. And plus the Ash... Oh, I could actually put them on right now. Where's the remote? I could do that. 20 minutes ago, half-time break. Just watch that for a bit. But it's on channel 9, so I need to know where I put the controller. Where the hell did I put it? I don't think I'll be doing that. I don't even know where I put the controller. I keep losing the one that I use upstairs. I might download what GoatHQ sent me. Just in case anyone complains. He messed up the points. But I tell you what, he's done pretty well with everything else. Doesn't seem like there's been any mistakes, which is good. Good from his point of view. Did we get another donation? Eli, cheers for the $4, mate. Appreciate it. Let's update this version of the ladder so it's got the points. It's got the points updated for the lines of the port. Well, I'm actually a little bit pissed off that I can't find the charger, not the charger, the controller, because I would have actually put the ashes on, but I can't really do it without it. Okay. Unless it's in my pocket. No, it isn't in my pocket. Oh, it's here. Alright, it's on channel 9, right? I don't expect too much out of Richmond anyway, someone says. You're getting... Yeah, well, you're getting better now. Yeah, I do owe you $20. Do you owe me money, GoatHQ, by any chance? Because if you do, we'll just call it even for whatever. If you do owe me money. Alright, well, Smith is on 91, so what I might do... do I put the scores up? Because I got the live... Fuck it, at this rate, people care more about that than the footy. Because not a single person's really been talking about how the game's been enjoyable. There aren't any Richmond nor Brisbane fans really at all in the chat anyway, so... At this rate, maybe just watch the cricket, see if we can get to watch Smith's 100 before the start of the second half. So let me find the... We'll get cricket scores up. Should get more than 400 as well. There's nothing more important than Ashes cricket. Maybe I disagree with that one there, mate. We'll use this shitty scoreboard. I mean, look, we're not going to make our own one for this. There's no way. Hey, Shannon, this is one of the well, what am I saying? One of the sidemen, because you said in the quiz, remember when you said Steve Smith was part of the sidemen? Well, here we go. There's one of them. About to score a ton here if he just doesn't go out. Oh, Eli, another one. $8, mate. You're very, very kind. I appreciate it. Yeah, that can warrant a double. Quickly. You know what? Let's get this up before bloody Smith gets to 100. He's on 99 now. Please just go back on. Oh, I hate this camera sometimes. Please. Yeah, alright. That's a fucking frustrating thing, really, when that happens, because it just loses everyone's attention. No one's on the stream anymore. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It doesn't matter, because Cummins is on strike now anyways. It wouldn't have made any difference. I so hate, though, when it I'm so pissed when that happens.
So fucking stupid whenever it happens. There's no need. Happens every other stream as well. You know what? I'm not going to put the scores up anymore. Because quite frankly, I'll just read them out loud. 7 for 373. Most people should know it anyways. There we go. Put that there. If I missed out on a donation, let me know. And I'll just have a look now. Because I don't like really reading the chat once my laptop just fucking turns off randomly. Because it's just to, just annoy me even more. I guarantee that shouldn't happen again.
Oh yeah, Aussie Kid AFL donated $8. Cheers, mate. Just had a look at that. Yeah, just saw that. How long till the second half starts? We'll turn the game back on. Like, I'll probably be technically more invested in this, but because I'm streaming the footy, I'm not going to be watching the cricket. So we've got 7.5 minutes. You would think one more run Smith can get. Single. Alright, here we go. McLovin, yeah, you're the only one enjoying the match there, Egg Footy. Everyone else is not enjoying the match. Let's actually see what the chat said. Yeah, people should know by now, if the stream just does that, which I hope it really doesn't, it just overheats for some reason. Eli Grant, thanks for the 8. Jeez, you actually kind of donated quite a bit on this stream. It's like $25 combined, I'd say. Oh, you got 2 there, actually, not a 1. What I feel like is not going to happen until... Oh, you know what? Regardless, unless he goes out, obviously, I'm just going to keep this on until he gets 100. Really, AFL Legend. Second most. Who has the most? Oh, the stupid timer started again as well. Oh, come on. We've got to wait another over. Hopefully the viewers join back. I'm pissed off. We've lost half the fucking viewers. How is it encoding overloaded laptop? You an absolute joke. I might actually have to get a new one. I'm seriously considering just buying a new one. But to be quite honest with you, I'd prefer a car over a laptop. When I've already got a laptop. Oh, Bradman, yeah. Of course, Bradman 19. You know, when he gets 100, I want to turn back over. Because that's sort of why we're here in the first place. Eli donates another 6. Yeah, you honestly haven't missed out on too much. It's been a... Well, my laptop overheated, like, again. And everyone's pissed off. So I really think I need to get a new one. Alright, well I can't be spoilt in the chat, can I? Because I'm ahead of everyone. I'm on channel 9 on the TV. I thought for a second it happened before me because it would have I would have believed that if I wasn't watching on the TV. So how long until the second half starts? 4 minutes. Surely it's not going to take more than 4 minutes for him to get the 100. He only needs one more run. But you do get very nervous when you're stuck on a number like 99. Come on. Jeez, that was a good bloody delivery. Making it tough for him. Nah, don't. I appreciate it, Eli. Genuinely do, mate. Yeah, jeez. I know, that was a good ball. Almost got him. 3 more deliveries is over. It'll be a maiden if he doesn't pick up his 100 this over, of course. There we go. Picks up his 100 in style. Did he get 100 in the first test as well? So that's his second so far this series, if that's the case. I'm not sure. I might just be pulling that one out of my ass. But yeah, well done, Steve Smith. And on that note, as much as I'd honestly rather watch this than that, no, actually, I can leave it on for a little bit longer. I'll watch the rest of the over. How about that? I love it how everyone in chat's just talking about the cricket. He made 100 with India. Why did someone say second 100 in a row? I thought he did make it first test. And watch him just go out now. Oh no, that's a leg side boundary now. 2 boundaries in a row. Runs are flying. Far more entertaining oh yeah. Which it shouldn't be. Because footy's better than cricket, in my opinion. So it shouldn't be better, but it's more entertaining, definitely. Footy, watch the cricket. Well, I can't really stuff the footy, can I? Unless I just have it on the background. Because people are technically to footy channel. I can't just do that. Smith's last 20 runs have been from 5 boundaries. Well, true, he did. Yeah, the last 4 shots I've seen in play that have been runs have all been boundaries. Because let's be real, what will happen out of the last half? I'll probably expect to maybe see Richmond get like 50, 60 points, 40, probably not even more than 50. Brisbane get like 110. It'll be a 60-point win to Brisbane. Last time Richmond had 1 goal by half time. It could have been when we played them at the MCG in 2021. It could have been then. Because they only ended up scoring 22. 2 goals, 10 all game. I believe that would have been the game. $3,200 is awesome, yeah, I know. Well, I couldn't do cricket streams properly because I don't know enough about cricket to be too analytical and all that. Still don't really know everything about like all the shots and all the field positions. I might need to start learning that more ahead of the next cricket season if I want to do a couple more cricket streams. But I've never done I've never been successful with the cricket streams. I've always like found them really boring. There was that one BBL stream actually where I got a really good ending. But I've never got like Indians join, which I guess is like you don't want the Indians to join necessarily because then it could fuck your channel up if you're not careful enough. When are you going to turn back on the footy? I'll do it now, actually. But please give me cricket updates in the chat because at the moment that's more like I care more about that than the footy right now. And I'm sure I honestly think there are more Australians. Well, there would certainly be more Australians, I reckon, watching that moment than there would be watching the footy right now. Because it's a shit game. But we've got the footy back on, so hopefully that can get a few more people in the chat. But we'll give us some cricket updates with like scores and shit like that. Well, it won't be ruined, even if I got a stream to get like 10k views. Because even if I got like 1,000 subscribers through cricket, I've already got enough of an audience footy anyways. Like I've got enough of a basis that I'm not going to ruin my channel. It'd be different though if like a Jimbo got 1,000 subs from cricket, because that's pretty much all of his subscribers. Are you pumped for the Goal King challenge? Not really, to be honest, Twisted. It's on Sammy GFC channel. I've never really been pumped for a Sammy GFC video, to be honest. Have I seen? No, I haven't seen it because I haven't had the time to watch it. And I don't know why the fuck he didn't schedule it today. Brisbane have so many loose plays. They should go over the top here. Archie. When are you going to do a Goal King challenge? I filmed on Tuesday actually. Got Kados. First time I got Kados on for an IRL video. You would think that's a bit of about time, because I've only ever gotten Kate on the channel properly. Like, I've got him on obviously a handful of times, but for like a video, only like 3 or 4 times. Sammy wouldn't even know at school holidays. Well, let me update the scores here. 67 plays 13 now. I kind of want it to be 100 points now. That'd be kind of enjoyable to watch if it gets out to 100 points. It'd be like one of the worst losses in Richmond's history. That could make it, you know, somewhat interesting if Brisbane just completely kill the Tigers and just continue this avalanche. Do you know what'll annoy it? It'll screw up my margin. It'll screw up everyone's margin because it's the first game of the round. So just like last year where the Tigers smashed the Eagles on the first game of the round, it's gonna fuck up my margin. You've turned the game off. Oh, that's disgraceful, Twisted, because you're a bloody Richmond fan, so that's terrible. Brisbane are winning every single ground ball at the moment. Here we go, another inside 50. Drop mark. They're extremely dangerous here, the 4-line players here in Brisbane, because they just keep getting the ball. They keep winning it back. McCluggage. Surely a mark to Hamza Ross. Oh, just as I've already changed the channel to the footy, everyone's just talking about the footy now. No one's really talking about the cricket anymore. I don't even remember when Richmond scored their first goal. They scored the third goal of the match. I think Brisbane scored the first 2, right? So it's been 8 in a row to Brisbane. Have you ever used Squiggle to do? Yeah, I've used Squiggle. I don't use Squiggle to do my ladder. Actually, to be fair, sometimes I do. Like if I'm predicting every round, right? Like yeah, I'll be using Squiggle. Squiggle is a very handy website to use. I don't think there's anyone right now that doesn't know about Squiggle. But I didn't know about Squiggle when I did my first predicting every game video, and it was a fucking silly idea not using Squiggle, because that took me way too much time. It wasn't worth the effort I put into it. I know the margin's 54 points, but it sort of feels like the margin is worse than that, in a way. Maybe it's because Richmond have only scored the 13 points. And it could certainly blow out to a bigger margin here. Alright, we've finally got a chance for Richmond to score their second. Twisted wouldn't know because he's not watching the game. He's turned it off. Who's this? Is this Hopper? 50 minutes 58 since their last goal. 51 minutes now. Jacob Hopper. There we go. I kind of want him to miss that. Was that... Actually, that might not even been Hopper. Who was that? Or is he number 22? Oh, I didn't even know it was number 22. I knew it was Hopper until I saw the number in the back. Then it just made me question it because I didn't know it was number 22. Well, now I do. If Richmond kick the next 8 goals, I will... I'll take my pants off for the rest of the stream. Nah, why would I go fishing? Fishing's overrated. But then again, if like Richmond do get junk time goals, it'll make it even more boring. It will make it even more boring. It will need to be more entertaining if it was 70 plus points. Personally. But you just don't, I just don't think we should be this consistent for the entire game. What's all the W's in chat stand for? 98 to 44. It could be 98 to 44. Your hair's 2021 form. Yeah, it's in the form of needing a haircut, but I've just been too kind of lazy to get one. I could technically get one tomorrow, no excuses. Rain up. Well, that could have been... I thought it was touch off the boot, though. Probably not, though. This is so shit. Why are the games this season so bad? Footy sucks now. Do you go for all the teams? Because I see the team scarves. Yeah, mate, I go for every team. I go for Richmond, but actually I don't even have a Richmond scarf, so I go for Brisbane. Where's the Brisbane? Here. Here's the Brisbane scarf. I'm a Brisbane fan. So yeah, actually forget what I said just then. I'm loving this. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. My side's dominating. I don't know, Footy Star. I actually don't... I couldn't tell you the reason why so many of these games are so fucking shit. 2021, I remember there were a few Friday night games, especially at the start of the year, that were pretty good. In fact, a lot of them were good. Let's see, how can I think of? Well, Geelong v Brisbane, where that infamous high tackle missed call was paid. Brisbane v Collingwood, where there was a kick after the siren. Gary Rowan, kick after the siren. I actually streamed that game. The only game I think I ever streamed that was a kick after the siren. What else do we have? We have Port Adelaide v Richmond. That was a classic game. And those are just the ones off the top of my head. I'm sure there would be more. There was a game, I think, last game of the round. Or last round of the year. Sorry. Port Adelaide v Brisbane. Port Adelaide v Bulldogs, sorry. Yeah, I guess I have to, don't I, now? Go to HQ. Do you know what'll piss me off, right? Because I actually was going to not stream, right? And would have been glad knowing the result now if I did make the decision not to do it. But if the game would have ended up being good, I would have been really pissed off. So it's like you don't want to make that mistake of not streaming a really good game. Fly out Sunday morning, Michaela. So it's actually going to be a bit of a rush, right? So we get, I don't know, to Perth at like 10 or something. Well, no, because of the 2 hour time difference, we'll technically be there at 8, but the game will start at 2:40 Perth time, so we'd go to UCAT's house. which isn't even that, like, it's like probably 30 minutes away from the airport. And then would have to get ready and then go to the footy, so it'll work. Any later, though, would make it pretty difficult. I said there'd be at least 5 or 6 AFL legend. But then think about, when was the last time on a Friday night or a Thursday night where St Kilda was involved in a thriller? Could you say St Kilda beat Port Adelaide? I know it was a close game, but I didn't think it was like that good of a match, to be brutally honest. Rayner goes short. I want Brisbane to just continue kicking goals here. That'll make it sort of interesting. I've been saying it all stream since the first quarter. Saints v Port 2020 was a throw. No, it wasn't. We won that game by like 5 goals. Although it was close until the last quarter, but that wasn't even a Friday night game. I wouldn't even count bloody... I really wouldn't count 2020. Unless you want to count St Kilda v Gold Coast. That was actually a pretty good game. Where I think we won by like 4 points. Handy behind the Tigers have. They've got 7. 2 goals, 7. I didn't know that, Colm. Is he going to go to Bulldogs v Freo? As if he's fucking going to that game. It's such a weird one, because a lot of people are travelling this, like, so many... I reckon it's the record of most people in the community that are travelling interstate for one weekend. You've got Mark, you've got Jimbo, you've got Henchy, you've got Bitter, you've got Sammy. You've got UCAT coming to Vic. I mean, if you want to count Marmalade, they're in Vic today for something for the AFL that I wasn't invited to because the AFL fucking hate me. What else? Well, that's already 7. You've got me, obviously, going to Perth. There's 8. Yeah, I know. Everyone's going to Queensland. I wish we were playing bloody Brisbane or Gold Coast away. I wish it was this week, not round 18 when we played Gold Coast. You're going to Thailand, says Saints fan. Yeah. That's... I guess it counts. But that's not really interstate. That's it overseas, mate. I've not been overseas since... well, actually, since Thailand in 2019. So I've sort of missed going... Because I've been on so many trips, right? On plane trips and shit. But they've all been interstate. Is Perth... Oh, Perth's okay. Perth is okay. I really want to actually get a few things done on the Monday and Tuesday. Because when I was in Perth, right... I did fuck all on Monday. I normally waste days. If I can maybe think of some things to do with UCAT, he can maybe plan the day or whatever. So it's not a complete waste. Because... Yeah, honestly, a lot of main state trips, apart from the footy, I haven't really been up to too much else. Calamachi to make it another one for the Lions, to make it, what, a 63-point margin? Could actually be 100 points if they just don't put their foot off the pedal. That's another point. Only need 7 more now. A Goal King challenge in WA. I'd film one for someone else's channel, but not for my own. Because I want to bring as little shit as possible to Perth. So I don't have to pay extra for baggage and all that. Well, it's not even just that. It's too much of a hassle getting that even organised. Well, who would I do a Goal King challenge with in Perth? There are literally no creators in Perth at all. The only creator is UCAT, and he can't even kick a footy to save his life. So even if he lived in Vic, I wouldn't even get him on for a Goal King challenge. Shit, 2014. And that wasn't even a proper 20. That wasn't even a proper bloody Friday night game, because I don't think that was a game. For starters, we played the game in New Zealand. Secondly, I'm pretty sure there's another game on the same day. And thirdly, we were terrible that year. Oh, that's just sad, to be honest with you. This year, though, against Port Adelaide, 7 points was the only other close game. But you're not a creator, Twisted, mate. Not anymore, at least. Oh, another goal coming up for Danaher. This will make it 64 points. It's becoming pretty poor now. Well, it's already poor, but it's becoming even, like it's becoming almost embarrassing for Richmond. Well, I wasn't going to rank New Zealand stadiums. I only ranked Kazali Stadium because actually it went to the game. It only stopped playing games there last year. They're probably going to end up scoring 18 points here. They're actually wasting a few chances at this rate because they could be up by more. See what people are saying. You're going to do the double header on Saturday. Oh, you're going to go to both games? Yeah, I'll be going to both those games as well. Sammy's an idiot as well because he said he was going to that game, right? So I assumed he was going to get me a ticket for that game and I'll sit with him level 2. But he's going to Gold Coast now and he apparently doesn't want to pay me back the $20. He owes me $20 because he paid for the slot for the box break. So I only charged him $33, but he owes me 22 now because I'm not getting that ticket. No, I didn't leave out GMHBL on purpose. I don't even know how I bloody managed to forget. Because when I was listing all the stadiums down, I must have just forgot to put in GMHBA for some reason. And then I don't know, maybe I was just too much in a rush to remember. And I only realised just as I uploaded the video. Which I don't get, because it's not like someone reminded me in the comments. I realised as soon as I uploaded it. So if you want to see where I put GMHBA, you actually can, because I've put in a pinned link in the comments of that video. There's an unlisted video you can watch. So where would you rank GMHBA? Well, I had them in the B tier. I mean, you can probably make an assumption of where to have GMHBA anyways. Rioli kicks the goal, so it's, 53 now, the margin. I don't think it will blow out to any more than 70. It's very rare for Richmond to be smashed like this, to be honest with you. Because honestly, apart from the game against Sydney, they haven't been really blown away in any game this season. I mean, Collingwood, they felt like they should have been losing by more, but they only lost by 14. Oh shit, Smith, did he go out for 110? Well, that just gives me another reason to not put on the cricket. Because if he's out, then I don't really want to watch too much, because it's going to get to the stage where it will be all out anyways. How much will we beat West Coast by? We should beat them by 70 plus, but I think we'll beat them by like 50 points. But I'm looking forward to the game, but at the same time I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous that we're going to be like really, really shit again against the worst side of the competition. So the expectations for us are even higher because of how shit West Coast are. And I've said it already, like if we lose by, sorry, if we win by, but it's not by at least 30, 40 points, I will still probably be pissed off. Because 40 points at least, because West Coast haven't lost a game by 40 points or less since they lost to the Brews in round bloody 1. Don't go to Metricon Stadium. I'm going to Metricon Stadium. Oh, this is so predictable. Richmond are going to kick. See, I can understand why Fagan would be a little bit pissed off because Brisbane haven't really got the tendency to like just finish games out for 4 quarters. They sometimes just have patches where they just let the teams not get back in the game, but just kick a few goals in a row. Yeah, you're close, Goat HQ, 770. Is this 3 in a row now for Richmond? Is it? Was it 78 to 30? No, I don't think it was, but it's 3 of the last 4. But too bad that, this wasn't happening earlier on. It's too late now. No, he doesn't always look pissed off, Fagan. There are coaches. I think Longmire, for Sydney. Wait. Is Longmire the Freo one? Yeah, Longmire's the Freo one, Longmire's the Sydney one. He's the one that looks always pissed off. Yeah, Twisted. You're not winning this game, mate. Not a chance. Too late. Too little, too late. Not gonna lie, it's always shit between these two sides. The only good game was the final last year. It really is normally a very mediocre game. It's always either Brisbane. No, it's actually normally Brisbane. I don't know if it's at the Gabba. Apart from that final, it's Brisbane always smashing. To be fair though, last year at the MCG we actually had a good game, but at the Gabba, I'm talking about the Gabba specifically. They're never great games. There we go, Richmond another chance here. They could certainly score more than 50, 60 points in this game, possibly. They get it again here. Kylie's the best YouTuber. Cheers, mate. Maybe say AFL YouTuber, because I'm certainly not the best YouTuber in the platform. Here we go, Lincoln McCarthy. Oh, that should be run down here. Here we go. So the Tigers are applying a bit more pressure and heat at the moment. Not completely dropping their heads and just giving up. Whereas the Eagles, well... How many points do you reckon Brisbane will beat West Coast by in next week's time? Because the odds for that game are insane. It's like $51. The line's 86 points. I don't know why he went there. Oh, this game sucks so much. Let's get me verified. Oh, I don't think I'll get verified until at least 100k. So look, I'm still ages away because it's just too hard to gain subs in the AFL scene. That it really is. 100k. No one's hit 100k on YouTube as an AFL content creator. I probably will still end up streaming tomorrow. But I might not stream it in the normal setup because I might not be bothered making all those like graphics on the top right. Danaher. How many goals is that for Danaher? Have a look. Let's see. He's kicked... I think I'm going to go 3 is my guess. And there we go. 3 goals, 1. Lions 12 goals, 13, 85. So 5 more behinds and I'll get my big call right. Surely that'll be it for any chance Twisted thought of there being a Richmond comeback. I'm not sure what he's trying to say there. Robbo will... Nah, fucking Robbo won't be the first to get 100k. He is, hopefully not getting there because he's undeserving of getting there. Screw Robbo. And it seems that he's dropping off a little bit as well. Compared to at least last year where it was playing. Minute 52. Let's see what happens. Bolter. I'll try. You know, I'll try and commentate the next minute. Neil goes from 45 out and online. Just as I start commentating, the Lions kick another goal. Back out to 60 points. In fact, that's a game high lead. I'd like to say. Charming. Your Lions are dominating. Are you a Lions fan? I forgot what team you picked when we were doing the team pickers, Charming. We haven't seen you on one of the chats for ages, and to be fair, I haven't been on one of your streams for a while. I'll have to join back soon. Good to see you, though, watching the Lions dominate the Tigers in a pretty shit game of footy. Not gonna lie, it's a shit game of footy. But hey, it's good that the Brisbane fans are up and about. Technically, they could still win by 100. Alright, let's get back into commentating. Maybe even commentate the rest of the quarter. Do we have any mods still on the chat? I think, yeah, Com Plays, Go to HQ. Post-game stream? No, probably not. Might edit the box break instead or just do anything else. Anyways, that has nothing to do with the game. Editing the box break. Minute 26. Lions led it by 60 points. Ball gets thrown up. McCluggage finds the ball. Kicks inside 50 and finds clear space into Hipwood, and he takes a mark. But Qualter looking on in disgust as Hipwood could line up for, I think, his third to put him up by 66 points here. They've kicked 3 in quick... Well, this will be for 3 in quick succession for the Tigers. Well, looked a little bit threatening. Looked like they were coming back with a bit of a late surge. Is that McCluggage with 27? Yeah, and what, Taranta's only got 16, so for him to get 30, anyone on a multi with him to get 30, he needs 14 in the last quarter. Hipwood, left footer, caressed it through. 66 points to Lions.
They're roaring here. I even for Studi's sake, if he does put robbery in the title, then he's obviously trolling, because no one can seriously be genuine with that. I can understand why you would think that there was a bit of a robbery with a few. Like, for example, when we played, when we play the Tigers, when they play the Dockers, like, I won't lie, umpiring was shit towards the Tigers, so that is fair, but... Like, even if the free kicks were all towards... Richmond are winning the free kick at 12-9 anyways, but it may be fabricated to them. That's what he'd say anyways, but still. Yeah, you're getting about the ladders.
Fletcher, check sides inside 50. Could it be another one? It actually could be. I think that's McCarthy. Could they get the ton? A 3/4 time. This would make it like what? Because I swear it was like only 48 points like 2 minutes ago. It could be 72 now. Good angle of the shot. No, that's a good kick. So they've kicked another one. That honestly, that's bloody 3 goals since I said I'd start doing the commentating, which I didn't really bother doing anyways, but far out. Could still be 100 points. Look away, Tigers fans. The 0 of you, because there's not really been anyone in chat supporting. Well, there have been a few, but yeah. 103 plays 31. Not many people would have seen this happening. This would have to be Brisbane's biggest win all year. It would be currently North Melbourne's win they had against them at the moment during gather round. That was 75 points. Up the line, 7 months knowing you and you're a legend. I appreciate it, Charming. Very much so. The Lions are completely demolishing the Tigers at 72 points. Could be 100 if they continue this last. It probably won't be. I'd say probably... Well, I'd assume they probably would still win this last quarter, Brisbane, but maybe not by too much. So maybe we'll go an 83-point win. Yeah, get around Charming in the chat. 7 months is a... Well, it's over half a year, so that's... Yeah, it's huge. Because I think it was... It would have been October, November last year where we discovered Charming on the stream. And I'm sure a few of you guys here remember. Not everyone does, but some would. Why is it so hot up here? The heat has been on all day, and it feels like it's... It really does not feel like it's the middle of winter, because it should really be like freezing in the house, but it's not. Because outside it's like 10 degrees, but it feels... It feels like it's, what, 25 degrees in this room.
Give me a shout out.
Shit. Oh, shit. So Blazers Goal King Challenge, it's going to be raining all day. And when I was going to schedule my Goal King Challenge as well, it would have been raining also, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I just had to look at the weather, so unless it changes, it'll be a 56% chance of rain pretty much all day. Oh, and he's using my camera as well. Maybe I'll let him... I'll say no to it if it's actually going to be bad. Because I don't want my camera to get damaged over that. Someone let Blake know, because I'm not sure if he knows that. If he's actually... Jasper, cheers for the sub, mate. Eli, cheers for the $3. Give me a shout out. Well, I don't think you've got a channel, so I just, acknowledge your name, mate. Eli, cheers. Put a tent over the camera. Blake can do that. It's his video. I don't want to buy shit just for him. You know what I mean? Like, if he wants... I still remember when you prank called Mark. I forgot to get rid of that. I should probably get rid of it on the live stream just in case someone takes it the wrong way. Because it has nothing to do with what I was streaming. With nothing to do with the footy cards. Just buy... Well, I'm not buying a waterproof camera for a video that's not even mine. How much are they? Like a genuine waterproof camera, they're not cheap if you want a genuine one, not a GoPro. You're not using a GoPro for a Goal King challenge. Yeah, I'm sure I'd beat Cadman in a Goal King challenge. As of late, I've been getting a bit better in the Goal King challenges. I actually think I'd
if I can get to the Blaze one, because I actually do want to try it. That's one where I'm not really going to have too much pressure, because it's not my video, but there will still be pressure, because people would certainly be like, oh, well, it's card man, oh, let's see if he doesn't fuck up first round, because I always seem to fuck up first round whenever it just seems to be a reoccurring thing that occurs every time I do one of those streams, a video like that. It may be good to invest in the future. Yeah, but I don't think it would be worth it, because I only use it like once a year in the rain. All waterproof cameras are GoPros, mate, as well. They're action cams. So they're designed for like going into the water and shit like that, not for like proper videos out and about, like Gold King challenges. You use a proper camera for that. So you just need a cover for it instead of a waterproof camera. Because I do have a waterproof camera, but I broke the GoPro because the thing that I bought from Amazon to cover the SD slot apparently wasn't working properly, so it just got waterlogged and it fucked up. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to fix that, because I thought I broke it already, then I got a new one, and it's just so much of an issue with the GoPro at the moment. I haven't used that since like... Well, I haven't been able to use the properly use it, apart from that time where I broke it, for like a good year. No one's using GoPros for Zoom, Colm. No one uses them for Zoom. Alright, as soon as this game wraps up, I think I'll be out of here, to be honest with you. Get the footy cards prepared for tomorrow, so I can send them out to people. Because I think tomorrow I'll be going to Southland. I have to do a stupid... Oh, I say stupid, it might be... I don't know what I'm filming tomorrow. He's got HQ in the chat still. He's got some video planned. Because ever since COVID stopped, the amount of videos filmed, you know, through Discord and like through online have decreased by a significant amount. I barely do videos like that anymore. And to be honest with you, the amount of collabs have gone down as well. There have been still quite a few IRL collabs, but no worries, Charming. I'm not sure what time it is for you right now, but I'd assume a shit one if it's still... Well, it'd be what, 9:20? Oh, it'd probably still be early in the morning for you, wouldn't it? Like 5 AM or some crap, so yeah, do that. I'd assume that would be the time. I'm trying to be entertaining. Sometimes it's hard to be entertaining, though. I would have enjoyed the company of my mate that supported Richmond, because I would have just given him shit a lot more if he was here, but... Yeah, I might have to start planning those sort of things a little bit earlier in advance. For example, tomorrow I wanted to get Chappie on, but he can't. I was going to ask Go Time, he can't. So I'm just fearful that it's going to be a rubbish game, and it'll be similar to this. If that's the case, I don't know if it's worth it. I'll watch it on my own. It's quiz based on the 2023 season so far. No, I should beat Menza then. Really. I'll be really disappointed if I can't beat Menza. Because I don't really rate his knowledge. Well, like he's good at the with AFL knowledge and shit, but I don't really rate his knowledge that much with the AFL. And how much footy has he watched this year? Surely not more than me. What does my port scarf look like? Yeah, I'm not sure what you wanted out of that message. You want to like trade this port scarf for the one you have? Because this is the one I have. This is one, obviously an old one that Xavier got me. Because when did Port change their logo? 2020. So this would be before 2020. I'm not actually. Does anyone know what year this is? And if this is a member scarf, or if this is just one you can buy at a retailer?
Because it might be one you could just buy at a retailer, because it doesn't say member any year or anything like that. Whereas, like, well, I do have like, this one's a membership scarf for 2022. Why would I do an all-nighter, mate? What's on next Thursday night? I'll be at Richmond, Sydney. I was just thinking if I could possibly do an overnight stream, if there was a possibility for me there being a day. The best chance would honestly almost be today, but it won't be happening. Because it's just not really worth it. The one I wanted to trade is a proper... Yeah. So if you want to give me that one, I'll be happy to take it, because every time I'm down at Adelaide for a poor game, I can use it for that. Like for Gathering next year, it'd be pretty cool. Well, just in general. Just to have it. Cumberland takes a mark. Will the margin blow out? Or will it stay around this 70-point margin? Could see it going under 60, to be honest. Because Richmond normally don't drop their heads and lose by like this much. Why is Mark not getting pissed off on his story? He's like congratulating Brisbane for winning or some shit. Why is Mark not complaining at all on his stories about like bad news? Brisbane score goals at Gabba. That does not make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, he always puts the polls up. Now, I'm thinking, with how bad this game is, does anyone have any ideas of possible TikTok I can put up related to, like, how shit this game is? Like, maybe, I don't know, things I would rather watch than the footy tonight, or something. I'm trying to think of an idea I can do, because at this rate, like, there's nothing really to use from the game. This is so depressing, says Colm. There we go, Brisbane. Bailey. That was just tragic from the Tigers there. Told you it would come back. Mate, you're going to still lose by 80 points. I don't know what you're talking about, Twisted. Unless you're just taking the piss, then fair enough. Zach Bailey should kick this. He already kicked one. He's kicked two. Unless he's kicked three, I'm not sure. I really have not been keeping up to date at all. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me. He's kicked two. So Danaher's kicked three. Bailey's kicked two. Cameron's kicked two. They've all bobbed up, really, all their forwards. They've combined for... Well, if you count McCarthy, 5 of their forwards have combined for 11 goals. So pretty good. You're on delay? No, I'm not, mate. I mean, my stream is slightly. It's on a little bit of a delay, but I'm watching this on channel 7. So this is like that one time you can't actually complain about the delay at all. Still a chance of it being 100 points possibly if Brisbane just pile on a few more. And they can, you know, kick a few goals like really quickly in quick session as well, like in the ending of that third quarter. So we could see it happen maybe. We could see it happen, which would make things a little bit more enjoyable for us watching this at home. I'm playing Mario Kart. Yeah, fair enough. If it gets to 100 points though, that makes it a bit more interesting though. This season, how many 100-point margins have there been? It's been all against West Coast though. To be fair, there've been 4 up, but all against the Eagles. He's fucked it. He's fucked it. 4 away from 18 points. The draw saving Richmond. Yeah, percentage-wise, what are they on now? Don't think they have a great... No, they wouldn't have a great percentage, especially not after this game. It'd be under 100. But it doesn't really make any difference because they've obviously got the draw. So, when you do have a draw, percentage doesn't really matter. Melbourne v North should have been 100 points as AFL legend. Yeah, I know. It was like 100 points until the ending. Where I think North kicked their last 2. I'm very scared to play Brisbane at the Gabba, to be honest with you. Carlton could go ahead of them. Could they? Yeah, you're right. And everyone was all like, oh, Richmond are back, but Carlton could go ahead of them after this. Because percentage-wise, they're on 98, and Richmond on 102.4. So as bad as Carlton have been all year, they're not out of the hunt, are they? So that has to be season over for Richmond now. But I still think they've got a better fixture than Carlton ahead of the season. So Carlton could go... who does Sydney play this week again? Geelong. I actually think they win that. So Sydney could, with how close and compact it is right now, they could go to 8th after tomorrow if they win. But if they lose, they could drop to as low as 15th. That's how close this season's been. Here we go, Charlie. What can he do here? Runs around Vlosten. Runs around Broad. I thought whoever that fucking player was. Almost. Could have actually gone for goal there. What am I doing after save? Well, I'm not going to be streaming. I'll be doing something else. Mark bet on Brisbane to win. If they do, he wins 90. How much did he put on though? Because he would have put on a fair bit, because obviously Brisbane were favourites, and decently heavy favourites, obviously being at the Gabba. So that he cares more about like the odds than the game, because he's not complaining about Richmond doing poorly. This has been a pretty pitiful ending to this stream. Not even put this up publicly. That's a goal. So it'll probably be around a 10-goal win to Brisbane, I think, at this rate. Racy Brothers says, unpopular opinion, but 2020 AFL wasn't that bad. I mean, it was obviously worse than every other year, but I guess it wasn't as bad as what some are making it out to be, possibly. It was good for the people that just enjoyed footy and wanted to watch every because there was a game on every day, I guess, which is kind of cool. But like, obviously, the quality of footy and all that wasn't as like it wasn't up to standard as much as you'd expect, and obviously, like scoring was a lot less because of the shortened quarters and all that. But even without the shortened quarters, I still think it would have been less than average. Like, would have been one of the lowest average scores of a season this century if it was regular quarters. Yeah, I know. He doesn't understand. He only wins what he adds on. So if you put 80 on and you get 90 back, you really only win 10. Because you already had that 80 to begin with. So you only take... I guess if you want to call it winning 90 because you didn't lose, then if... Yeah, sure. Yeah, the finals were pretty decent in 2020. Because, yeah, week 1... the only shit week was week 2, really. The week 2 obviously had a smashing Collingwood v Geelong, and then, you know, we got smashed. Well, not really smashed, but we didn't really have much of a chance against Richmond. But the first 3 games, well, all 4 games, week 1 of the finals, were all decided by under 18 points. The last 2 were all by under a goal. How is Marlon Pickett allowed to play, says Zay? I'm actually surprised as well with all that, you know, that was brought up in the last few weeks with the charges and shit. I thought that would at least be him done for the year, but no, he's back on the footy field, which is kind of crazy. Oh, that's a goal. I think that's a goal. Regardless, it'd be a goal, right? Did that even stay in play? The fuck just happened there? Because I don't think he touched that. I think it just kept tumbling forward. Right, so because the whole ball hasn't gone over the line, he did not rush it through, and then Danaher now is just going to get a cheap goal through. So he just socketed it, like he just booted it through for a goal. The easiest goal he'll ever kick. So that's unlucky. It's very rare. I've never seen that happen, to be honest with you. So 4 goals from Danaher. Not too bad at all. Could it still be 100 points? It won't be. It could still be maybe 80 plus, though. Yeah, I won't be live after this. Maybe someone else will be, so you can try and like beg Goat HQ to go live if anyone watches his streams. But yeah, you don't have the motivation to really go on for it any longer. If this was a close game, maybe it would be a bit of a different situation. But I do want to try and see if I can get as much editing done tonight before tomorrow, because I got some stuff on tomorrow as well. Yeah, what happened after that? So back to 71. I think that's the game high lead. It hasn't blown out to any more than that, has it? 8 minutes to go. We're only 45 in chat, but to be honest with you, I don't even care. I really couldn't care less. It'd be more entertaining. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get someone else on the stream. I'm starting to like... Because... If the game is just as bad as it is right now and you don't have someone else on it, it's sort of shit. Which means I'm not sure if I'll do tomorrow night's game. I probably still will end up doing it. But I'm not decided yet. Because I don't like getting people on calls as much as just getting people on IRL. But maybe I'll get Chappie on a call tomorrow. Because he's not coming over, but I'll still probably prefer to get him on than get nothing. You know, no one on. Because this is just, yeah, just boring. Here we go, Dano for 5. He's playing. Oh, what the fuck is he doing? Is he building up his stats or something? Oh, that's a mark. That is a mark. How has he gotten that? Jesus, they're starting to like just play like it's a training drill. The lines. I don't know. They're clowning around a little bit too much here, Brisbane. They probably should have found a goal out of that. Probably wasn't necessary. They're embarrassing the Tigers here. Dead stream. Yeah, I genuinely agree. It's been a pretty shit one. But I figured I'd start it up because if the game was good, then hey, it would have been a good one. But I guess if you don't get good games every time. In fact, you never do. No, I know he's not working tomorrow. I know he's working Saturday at 12. So that's why he can't come to mine, obviously, because he lives too far away. There you go. Kick's been cancelled. I'd be pretty pissed off if I was at the game as well. Luckily, when I was there, it wasn't cancelled. But yeah, Jesus. Especially Mark. Surely he'd be billing. Put it up on his Instagram, mate. Sent you $1. Thank you, Felix. Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't complained once on his stories, Mark. (6 minutes 37). You see, if I wasn't streaming this game, I wouldn't be watching this anymore. I would have found something else to do because there's nothing really I'm missing out on at this moment. Unless there's like a goal a year contender in the next 6.5 minutes. Let me get up. First time that the Tigers have lost by over 10 points post round 7 in 2 years. Fuck. That's a fair stat. And you say that when they were a premiership side from 2017 to 2020 as well. I'd like to say the last time would have been against, 2021, it would have been against Geelong. Because I know they had a pretty poor end to 2021. 2022, pretty much every single game they played until, like from round 5 or 6 onwards was a close one. And then, in a way, the same for the Tigers this year as well. Until this game. This is their worst of the lot. By quite a bit. So everyone watching this should be a 1-for-1 with the tips. Oh yeah, I remember that Giants game. That was one of the worst streams I think I've ever done. Like, I fucking did not enjoy myself whatsoever. Here we go. They've got numbers aplenty. McCarthy goes to snap. And it's 77 points. It's a proper demolishing now. Like, when it gets to this margin, like, that's pretty bad. It's pretty big. Like, it's getting to the stage where I'd start being pretty happy if this is what we did to the Eagles. If this is the scoreline against the Eagles, I'd take it, 122 to 45. But I think it could be more. We should score more than 122, theoretically. But we haven't been able to score anywhere near that amount all year. Isn't Danny McIngler the guy that IJM got on. The Bulldogs banner guy. Of all people, he gets him on. That's just so random. Well, when's the next West Coast game? Should I stream Brisbane v West Coast next week? Because that was originally when I was scheduling that Goal King, but it's not going to happen now. It's another one. It's becoming a clinic. Well, it already is a clinic. Danaher, this is for 5? Yeah, 5 goals. Well, yeah, I think even... Because I'm more up and about even during the Saturday afternoon games anyways. Even if the games are crap, I still... There we go. 83 points now. Wow. So they've kicked 5. Well, he's kicked 5. They've kicked 19-14. They won't kick 18 behinds now. It could still be 100 points. I don't think... Oh, yeah, if they do play like that against the Eagles, it could actually be 250. They score that amount, because Brisbane are capable of scoring the most of any club. Whereas Sydney, you know, they scored 205, being a side that really struggled to find a score this season. Well, yeah, because Saturday night, Saints v Melbourne, so I'll just leave after that. We thought Kerno and Cameron were going to be the clear, you know, candidates to win the Common Medal, but right now, as you can see, there's a good chance it could be anyone else. I don't think it's going to be Cameron at this rate, because he's obviously out with that jaw. I'm not sure when he's going to be back, because I don't think he's going to be playing tomorrow against the Swans. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. Danaher. Oh, how much space do they want to give him, the Tigers? 100 points is really on the cards here. Just filming something in case I feel like using that. 89 now. So yeah, I actually didn't think it'd blow out to this much, to be honest with you. I thought Richmond were better than this. Imagine how much the odds for... Well, I don't think it can go up. Like, it would all depend, I guess, on like tomorrow, on the Sunday result as well. Because if that's also like another 100-point loss to the hands of St Kilda, like it has to go up even more, I reckon. Well, yeah, he'd use this as an excuse at match fixing, wouldn't he? I'll probably still find a way to get one out anyways, AFL legend. One they can get some... Oh, yeah. Mark has put up on his story, fuck the Gabba for not having kicked a kick. So he is complaining. I think the Lions want to get the 100-point margin. You can tell that they're not giving up. Like, they haven't stopped. Well, obviously they haven't stopped, but they haven't like put the foot off the accelerator, which sometimes you see sides do. Ah, shit. Well, it's probably not going to be 100 points now, unless, I mean, they still could kick 3 quick ones. It's becoming now, in a way, a bit of a high-scoring one. Just through the Lions. When their ability to score over 134. No, I'm not going to stream post-game. Because this stream, for the majority of this second half, has just been really shit, because the game sucks so much, and I just haven't had any energy in me to be. As if Richmond percentage is 102.4. They haven't changed that. Sure, that's not live. That isn't live. That's the exact same live ladder, the one I have on the top right of the screen. It's about to say. Yeah, definitely not live. They'd be on 95.5. I think someone said it in chat, Andrew. I wish I could get my update ladder to update live, you know, whenever there's a goal and stuff, but it's obviously too difficult to get that working. I'm not sure how I'd be able to get that working at all. Be pretty cool though. Can Brisbane still get the ton? Probably not. You get 2 minutes to score 3 goals, but with the way they went about in the last quarter, possibly. Well, what's their percentage? 95 at the moment, Richmond. They could still lose by 95. Yeah, far out. So this year I had Richmond finishing in the top 4. I can't believe how far off I've been with that call, because they're not making finals now, you wouldn't think. Such a dead night. If you do want to watch a bit of content that I've put out, you can watch my stadiums video. That video is actually done okay. It's done well likes wise, to be honest with you. Another point. So what is it now? Bloody... Who cares? 81 points? It really doesn't matter. Sorry, I don't want to be the person to not provide any entertainment, but I'm just been on my phone, not even saying anything at this rate. Norris Footy Star. Did he actually predict him to finish first? I mean, I predicted him to finish 5th, but I don't think that's... Like, I don't think it's that bad predicting to finish 5th. Considering a lot of people had him around that mark. Obviously, looking at it now, it's bad, but like,
It wasn't like I was the only one. It was like just a prediction, like left field, that I got wrong. That was against the grain. Danaher could actually go back here to make it 89 points. And why is Fagan still pissed off? What the hell? You would think surely he'd have a bit more... well, no, 87 I should say. It'll make it to be. But surely he'd have a bit more, you know, energy after that. Nah. Alright, well, I don't know what to say. I guess just watch my latest video if you haven't already. I'm pretty shocked that this was the final margin, to be honest with you. 81 points, like not in my wildest dreams that I think it would blow out to this much. I thought maybe at the most I could see it being 40 points, but I just think with how consistent Richmond have been at keeping in games under Andrew McColt, it wouldn't end up being like this. I guess I was wrong. Well, that was rubbish, wasn't it? I don't know. Do I stream tomorrow night? I really don't know if there's any point. But, like, surely we will get one good game. And, you know, I'll be pretty busy this week, so tomorrow I could do the Sydney Geelong game. Then the next day, well, I'll be at 2 footy games, and then the next day I'll be at the West Coast game, these Saints. So pretty action-packed, I guess. But I'll see you soon. No point in me staying really for any longer. I kind of want to start getting that box break released soonish, the one with Haz. I'll answer the final few questions actually. I'll do that. Yeah, if you're gonna do that video, Blake, I'll be down to help out and interview. I'm getting a little bit better. Well, there's the timing. Very good timing for me to end now. Well, I have to leave now, Eli. Look at this. The camera's gone flat. I might... Yeah, even if I don't even stream the footy tomorrow, I might still just stream regardless, whatever it is. I'm not sure, but yeah, true actually. It was almost the exact same scores of the AFL Grand Final. They're AL